Pod, East Podcast, WATP.
Let me start off by introducing you to Xander, and I'll let Xander introduce himself.
Hey girl, hey, it's your boy, Xander Alexander. You might recognize me or know me from my worldwide trending moment on The X Factor in 2011, when Xander Alexander became a worldwide sensation.
So you're probably thinking, oh, that Xander Alexander, the one from X Factor in 2011. Okay. So this is one of these guys who went on a reality talent show.
Yes.
And made a scene and a spectacle of himself, and now thinks that, like, everyone remembers that.
Yeah,
Carl,
no one stopped talking about it.
This is his Kareem Abdul-Jabbar roast.
Yes, this is his moment. When he goes through his resume,
You remember that?
tops on the list. So Jody was kind enough to find some clips of this on YouTube. So I want to play that for you so we get a sense of who Xander is and his big claim to fame here.
So I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can't find a lot of copies of this. I'm sorry for the quality because there's only one clip of it, and it's somebody who recorded a TV with their cell phone, I think.
Okay.
So, and this was his memorable moment in the sun 13 years ago. So he's looking slim, fit, a young 27-year-old Xander Alexander.
I am the X Factor. Come on!
Okay, have you ever performed in public before?
Have you ever worn a shirt that isn't gray? No, I haven't.
Whoa, talking back to Simon Cowell. Wow. This
Boom,
guy's
bro.
outrageous.
Got his ass.
Got his ass.
Alexander, because we're running out of time.
Stop calling me that, Simone.
You are amazing.
If you want me to come down there, let's go. We can go outside.
You're pushing it. Alexander, I am going to
Now I need a drink of water.
one more chance before I lose my patience with you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay?
Simon. I'm sorry.
Because I am now beginning to get irritated by you.
I'm sorry. You keep calling me a name.
Then
but I don't-
shut it and start singing.
Hey.
This seems scripted to me. I'm skeptical of all these types of shows, though.
I would think that if he sang really well, like after, just really rub Simon's nose in it. But as you'll tell from the other clip I sent you, he didn't exactly kill it in his interview here.
All right, so for whatever reason, they bring people like this on these shows, knowing that they're not going to do well,
Sure.
but they need some fodder, they need some comic relief. Who was that really ugly woman from the UK who everyone assumed was going to suck, and then she sang really well?
Oh, yeah.
Susan Boyle.
Boyle.
Susan Boyle. Yeah. And that was crazy because you're like, well, this disgusting goblin can't sing, right? And then they're like, oh, she can. All right, moving on.
And then you get William Hung, and he's very Asian, and you go, obviously he can't sing, and then he can't sing, but you go, it's still hilarious. He tries to.
I own 3 of his albums. Yeah, it's very
Don't
different.
stop bereaving, you motherfuckers.
So let's
I
see
know what
what
you're doing.
let's see what Xander Alexander is up to.
The friends in your eyes that
I like that they showed his name and it says unemployed 27.
Really?
Like, you could just pretend he's a server or a bartender or a barista or something. Like, just unemployed.
Entrepreneur is what they put there now.
Yeah, right.
wonderful, stop me and steal my breath.
Alexander, this song is not working.
Do you have another song?
I do.
What?
See, this is why I think it's all rehearsed. Because they're like, all right, that's not working. Do you have another song you can sing? As if, like, I was just singing the wrong song. Now I'll hit all the notes. But he's going into his pocket to find a piece of paper. Just seems...
Did they normally make him go a cappella on this show?
I'm just really nervous.
No idea.
The thing is I don't have ballads on here because I didn't have music. Just sing a ballad. I'll do it. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm just really nervous, guys. I've never done this before.
Come on, Xander, you can do it.
Whoa, there's something on my mind. Won't somebody please tell me what's wrong? You're such a fool. You know I'm in love. What you said.
Okay.
That's that. Tearing it down, guys.
So that is what we're dealing with. Now this guy has a podcast.
Yep.
He's outspoken LGBT, but we'll get into that. I don't even know the letters anymore. I thought I did. They
Guys,
keep changing on me.
Spoiler alert, he didn't win the X Factor, just so you know.
Oh, right. Yeah. So you probably don't actually know him from the show, The X Factor. People don't remember who won in 2011, let alone the person who was on one episode for a segment.
Absolutely.
But, all right. I want to play for you the intro to the show because, contrary to popular belief, I'm up for a good time. Oh. And if there's a gay guy who's talking about partying and having a great time, like, all right, let's go. I'm in.
A Kiki is a party for calming all your nerves, for spilling tea, and dishing just desserts where they are served. There's only 3 rules. No comps. Stop being poor. No requests. This isn't your mom's karaoke machine. And no condoms. This isn't the 80s. Get on prep and get in there. We're just kidding. Bring condoms if you must. Lock the doors. Lower the blinds. And let's have a Kiki.
Holy shit. No comps. We don't want poor people in here. Don't bring your fucking condoms. We're going to be jizzing everywhere. We're all going to be enjoying it. I'm like, wow, this is a fucking party. So then he plays the slow, quiet music for 90 seconds after that.
It's the whole show, Carl.
And I go, well, hold on, well, you're losing people. What are you doing here? Wait, you're not
Did the cop show up?
filling time? And then he finally starts talking. I'm like, all right, party time. Let's go. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens, and to those watching the world around, today we face a clear and present danger to the values we hold dear. The rise of white supremacy, both in its covert and overt forms.
Dude, no one's talking about Ukraine anymore. We've moved on from that. What the fuck kind of bummer is this, Jody? How did you find this downer of a podcast?
So here's the thing, guys. I am I'll say fan is probably the right word, of Frenchie Hanna. When you guys brought that Michelle Obama dude that talks like Michael Jackson, I can't fucking get enough of it. So Frenchie Hanna has mentioned, this is the Truly Genuine Podcast, formerly Kiki Podcast.
Right.
So in my mind, I said, I'm going to go.
Welcome to Pure Genuine,
That's the
where
one.
we dive into authentic experience like never before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's your host right here, Frenchie Hanna. Yes.
You guys, yeah.
This is the yin to Frenchie's yang, I'm sure.
Yes.
Xander Alexander. So I looked on the Kiki Podcast, and I didn't realize that it was going to be such a popular title for gay people podcasts, but you'd be surprised how many Kiki podcasts there are.
Does Keanu Thompson have a show called the Kiki Podcast?
I hope so.
She might. All right.
So, yeah, that's the deal. I went there looking for Frenchie Hanna, and within the first, flipping through, I saw Xander Alexander, and I go, I've never met a person named Xander that I enjoyed, so let's give this a fucking shot. Okay. And what I found was this guy. And after a few minutes of listening to the show, I said, oh, I can work with this. And I found myself captivated. I've listened to probably 5 or 6 episodes. There's not many. Unfortunately, you got a bummer episode where he's just in his feels, but he's got some other fun topics.
I have clips from a few different episodes, Jody. I did my due diligence on this one.
Oh, good. I was hoping you didn't just bring that one because that's actually a replay. He played that one twice in the feed, and it's the exact same thing.
It's an important message. And
I get it.
You know that when a gay guy has a show about being gay, a lot of white supremacists are going to be listening. So it's important that he get that message
feeling
out
bad about themselves.
to those people specifically. They're like, Xander's right.
Yeah.
Doing this all wrong.
I'm going to turn over a new leaf.
One thing I know about white supremacists is that they like to study. So that's for sure. They're going to be doing research.
They like to be told they're doing it wrong. They love that.
Man. So, yeah. Go ahead.
Where do you want to go, Jody? I got your clips pulled up here.
Well, I think it's important now, since you've kind of heard him on his bummer side, I want you to get a better feel for Xander. So I've got 2 or 3 clips, and they're kind of in the same vein, but it is to get to know Xander a little better. So clip 1 is Meet Xander.
Hey girl, hey, it's your boy, Xander Alexander, and welcome to the Kiki Podcast. A Kiki is a podcast for calming all your nerves, where dishing tea and spilling just desserts where they are served. Yes, hennies, we are serving tea and dishing just desserts. Let's have a Kiki. Lock the doors tight. Actually, no, really, lock that door, because you never know who's going to be walking in there, okay?
The crazy thing is, because I think I have that clip too, he does that after there's already that other voiceover that says the same thing.
You've reviewed enough podcasts to know people will take their intro jingle or whatever, and they'll say it. And the thing is, like, guys, we don't need this twice. I heard you the first time.
How many times are we going to start the show? Can we just start the show now?
Maybe. So look, clip 2 is him introducing his guest for this episode. Like I said, this one has a theme, and we'll get to it in just a moment. I think he mentions it here, but they got to do some world-class banter first, Carl. So
I know a thing or two about that. I'm an expert.
I thought you would enjoy this, so I can get a podcast banter referral here. You tell me what you think about their banter, Carl.
In any case, let's introduce our guest for today, fresh off his set on The Art of Douching. We have Balthazar.
Hello.
Yay. That's our live studio audience, also known as my cats clapping.
They do a good job, though.
Right?
Yeah.
They're so cute. They're like...
They had a good workout, man.
They're my Wakanda forever. Seriously, though, my Wakanda forever are those 2 little cats because they're black.
Carl, what's your Wakanda forever? Mine's probably coffee.
I don't even know what that means.
Explain.
He said his Wakanda forever is his cats because it's black. I like coffee. It's black. What's your Wakanda forever?
I mean, my shirt that I'm wearing today is pretty cool.
Excellent. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. All right, but I'm glad there's cats on the podcast. That's always fun. That always works out well for everyone.
It was funny to me because he said it's his audience, which were his cats, and I kind of assumed that right out of the gate that he wasn't going to know a lot.
So wait, are the cats white supremacists then?
I hope so.
Is that why he's repeating this message over and over again?
Look, so clip 3, we've met Balthazar now. Now that's an interesting name. I assumed he was gay right out of the gate, but if you heard there, he said he's got a segment that he's been advertising called The Art of Douching. Now, Carl, you might know what it's like to be a douche, but you might not know what it's like to use one. So we're going to get into all kinds of kinky douche talk.
All right.
Okay, so what is on my nerves right now is this whole idea of an incel. And I'm like, first of all,
what's an incel?
Right? When I first heard of an incel, I was like, what the hell? It sounds like a battery. And then, hold on, it stands for this. Ziggy, what's an involuntary celibate?
Voluntary celibate, often shortened to incel, is someone who is unable to find a romantic or sexual partner despite wanting to. This term is often used
This is sad.
who feel socially excluded and
Turn down the fucking piano.
No shit.
This mix is all off, and that music is so depressing. Bring some energy, guys. What are we doing here?
I wasn't sure what was going to be the gayest thing, if it was going to be the content or the music bed, but it's going to be an argument by the end of the show, I promise.
It's fine if you want to go to bed. This music will be fine for that. I don't understand the point of it, though, on this show.
I thought it was funny that he used his Alexa as a co-host. I know more people that should try that. Maybe
that wasn't his cat? I thought his cat knew what an incel was.
His cat named Ziggy. No, I've seen people use Alexa. I think my buddy John Domingo's done it. But like, plug your Alexa into your computer so that we can hear what the fuck it's saying. If you're gonna do that, you
or just put it somewhere in the room, maybe close to a microphone or not.
Yeah, after you bring the music bed down.
Yeah.
Okay, look, so we're going to move on past this. I did have one other fun thing. Xander is from New York City. He makes that apparent a couple times throughout the episode. Now, you might think, being he's 40, there's probably a moment. Carl, if you lived in New York City and I said, what is the scariest moment of your life? You have a few contenders as to what you might think that would be, just right off top of your noggin.
Well, I've been in New York many times, and I almost got hit by a car, and I almost got hit by a bicyclist, and the latter was the scariest thing that ever happened to me.
Absolutely. Chris, I don't know how often you go to New York, but in my mind, I would think 9/11. That's what everybody would say, right? 9/11 is the scariest thing that's ever happened in New York.
It was a pretty bad day, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, we had that tech meltdown at the New York show, but yeah, 9/11's up there.
That's right. That was the worst thing that ever happened. Yeah. My computer didn't work.
I was shaking and sweating.
Carl, Kiki clip number 5 is something that really touched Xander. It's his most memorable moment, and he's very scared. I want you to hear it.
You never know. Look what they did to the Capitol on January 6th. I was like, bitch, that was the scariest day in
You mean the white people riots?
That was the scariest day in my life. I was like, when there's no more mayonnaise, like, and they're down to the last cousin, you know, that family tree's got to split and branch somewhere. I'm like, listen, the branches on the family tree are supposed to go out, not in. Anyways.
Holy shit, this guy's on a fucking soapbox the entire every episode I listen to is just talking about Trump and about conservatives, and it's just like, dude, get over it. Go outside.
What category is this podcast under?
That's a good question. Do you know the answer to that?
It says gay queer, I think, in the subtext.
That's a category now?
I hope so. Yeah, I believe so.
All right, well, since we're talking about the scariest day, which is, of course, January 6th, this is a pretty sick burn that he gets in.
You need to get your head on straight.
He's talking about Trump here.
And find an actual foundation shade, because that copper bronzer is not, well, it's working wonders to keep you from looking like the Crypt Keeper, but you look like an Oompa Loompa that ate what Violet ate and ballooned up.
Oh, shit.
Damn! 2 Willy Wonka burns in one in that one. That was pretty sick. I don't know that Donald Trump's going to recover from that.
I don't want to fuck with Xander Alexander. He might hurt my feelings, dude.
So, honestly, Jody, when I'm listening to these shows about how Trump is bad and, you know, white males are horrible and all that kind of stuff, yeah, I was like, all right, there's got to be something more fun. So I found an episode that was called #TayTrav equals Taylor Swift plus Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, now we're talking about some cool shit here. Who doesn't want to talk about like some Swiftie stuff?
Carl,
I'm all into it.
I took so much umbrage with the title of this episode, and we could talk about it after.
All right, so this is, thank God, let's get away from the politics. Let's talk either Taylor Swift or football or both.
Girl, I am gagging. Like,
yeah, you are.
Gagged, gagathon, gagalicious, whatever you want to call it. Why do I gag so? Why is mother gagging? Well, I just can't help but to love the taste of MAGA tears.
Oh.
God damn it.
I love them.
Then why are you gagging?
When they are so aggrieved over
That's how I eat everything.
arguably America's sweetheart.
I pull my head down on it like this.
And her boyfriend from the NFL who's going to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the NFL is like as Republican as it gets in terms of like who owns it and whatnot. I mean,
But she's not wrong.
like next to NASCAR, I'm like, come on.
Why did it turn into a MAGA conversation immediately?
Who's this for?
Who is this for? He's not going to win over new fans with this type of content. I have to
It's
tell
not
you.
with this, and that's, I think, the best time he has is when he has other people kind of steer the conversation. You know.
Okay, good.
So, my clip number 7, yeah, or Balthazar. I think by the end of this, you're going to love Balthazar. You're going to hate Xander Alexander.
I already do.
Oh no!
You have to wait till the end.
No,
Okay.
I'm going to try to win you back over, Carl. So, clip
All
number
right.
7 is introducing our topic at hand for the day. We'll probably run through the ins and outs of douching, if as it were.
Speaking of things that turn your stomach, well, Green Robin, yum.
These are all different episodes. I just want to point that out. This fucking music bed is the same music bed. It sounds like it started from the same spot, even every time we fucking drop the needle.
Yep.
Let's get our sex series going with the man with the master plan on the art of douching. It's like the art of shaving, but it's the art of douching. So it's like really expensive and high end. So like, get into it. Now, if you don't know what douching is, then, well,
lucky you.
Right?
I knew I'd be an expert on something. I never imagined it'd be douching.
But and the thing is that this goes both for the people who identify as bottoms or verse or maybe verse tops, not really.
Yeah.
And also women. Like women, the straight ladies that are out there, holler to all of our flame dames. No, they're no longer called fag hags. We've ruled that out. It's called a flame dame because neither of those two words are good. Okay, thank you.
Let's not call them at all.
I thought they were called mom wives. I'm getting all confused.
I like Balthazar. He's kind of right there at the end. He's like, let's just not talk to him at all. And I go, I agree, Balthazar. Stay in your fucking lane.
I like that he goes, this is for all the people who get fucked in the ass. Gay guys, I guess women. That's really gay, but I guess.
It's actually funny that you brought that up. Play clip number 8, and it's Xander giving a little advice for a happy marriage.
Okay.
But take hint, ladies, because this is how you keep your man. You let him do anal, okay? But you got to be ready for it, because it can get gross. And this is a disclaimer. It can get gross. And this is all just for comedy's sake. And if you think this is about you, girl, get your life. Get your life. Stop trying to get up in my flavor. You can't taste my flavor. Can you taste my flavor? No.
That's why, because you douched.
And don't try me, because I'm not a free sample, okay? I could teach you, but I'd have to charge. La, 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 la.
You either be gross or funny, because you're doing neither of those things.
Can you taste his flavor, Carl?
No. I cannot, Jody.
I don't think you can handle his flavor. This motherfucker's got a lot of catchphrases. That's my favorite part, I think, about Xander Alexander is he's incredibly gay. But he's like a fucking, like a pull string doll. You just walk up and yank his shit and something will fall out of his mouth. Now, I've got a few clips if you want to
He's also like a subdued gay guy. When I saw him in the X Factor, he's up on stage, he's sassy, mouthed off to Simon Cowell, and then he's doing this fucking put you to sleep NPR style show. You're like, ah.
Yeah, it's one thing I know about gay people. They're low energy, for sure.
Yeah, right. When did that happen? When did that happen?
So just to prove a
These guys
point,
are on a fucking K-hole for some reason.
I've got a supercut of like him doing just his catchphrases. It's not terribly long, but just to see, there, guys, he's a fucking wind up like a music box of sayings. It's a Kiki number 26 down at the bottom.
Gross. It do be like that sometimes. In any case, forever ever? I'm just kidding. Get your black ass off my couch. Wakanda forever. Girl. Bitch, who the hell can find a drag brunch in Queens? First of all. Second of all, who would go out to a drag brunch in Queens? Oh, that's disgusting.
I'll be dead by then.
Well, Green Robin, yum. Nice. It's very nice. I love a nice, moist hole. Oh my God.
Doors.
Sometimes you strike out and sometimes like you hit a home run, whatever. Listen, Grindr is not everything, kids. Okay? Go out there.
Yeah, Carl.
Feel grass.
Yeah.
Touch trees and meet people.
Oh,
Give
shit.
the wheel a spin and see what works. But, you know, well, we'll get into that next time.
Guys, I have a quick segue.
Yeah.
Grindr is not the thing, Carl. So I would like to point out, did you hear the sponsor for this podcast?
No, who's the sponsor?
Oh, Carl, play clip Kiki number 25 and hide your boners.
Hetero, the newest social app for oral hookups. The oral pleasure will be all yours.
Wait, is this Kevin Spacey's new company?
Hetero is the only hookup app designed to fill all your oral desires. The hetero community focuses on pleasure instead of identity, creating a safe space for everyone of all genders and sexual identities. Hetero enables authentic sexual fluidity as they've eliminated society's binary norms and welcome every identity. Hetero is committed to fostering a sex-positive and caring community, one oral hookup at a time. Hetero, the oral solution you've been looking for, whether you're eager to please or be pleased. Download the Hetero app, HEADERO,
Hetero,
in your app store, and please check us out on social media as @HeteroApp. Hetero. Get your oral pleasure how you want, where you want. Are you ready for it? Download the Hetero app now.
Deal with it, homos.
I'm going to get that app, and in my profile, it's just going to say, I just want a hand job.
Yeah, sure.
Nice and dry, please.
Keep your mouth off of me, please.
You've got to be a contrarian at all times.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I tell you
We're
what,
stick in the mud.
It's a fun app. If you go there, use promo code WATP, you get 10% off your first 3 blowjobs. That's nice.
It's a steal.
That is a pretty good deal.
Hetero made me laugh. I thought they could come up with something better like Uber Meats, but put an A in it. That'd be pretty funny, I think.
Yeah, no, they definitely could have gotten more clever with that. I wonder if it's one of those things where these are for guys who are still in the closet. So like their girlfriend looks at their phone like, oh, he's cheating on me with hetero. Okay, that's good. I'm glad he's not
right.
That dating app. Yeah.
I thought he was gay.
Okay.
I have a folder on my phone that's just called Not Gay Apps. Throws everyone off my set. It's great.
Why does Carl keep leaving his phone on and out?
Yeah. Hey, guys, look at my home screen, huh? You see anything weird? Nope, not at all.
Goodness, that made me laugh
Guy
so hard.
stuff.
Yeah, I never heard about that shit. So look, to get back into the topic at hand, they're talking about anal and douching and stuff. Kiki number 8, they get into the nuts and bolts of anal, as it were, pun intended.
Okay, all right, Balthasar, let's talk douching.
How many times have you had to teach somebody how to clean out their ass because they kept shitting on their dick?
I would have to say I've never taught anybody how to do it.
You never taught anybody?
No.
The number is more than 0. There's a problem.
Correct.
Oh, because I don't know how to do it. I don't even know how to do it. Really?
You never had somebody come over and they were just dirty?
No, that's happened before, but like, so, okay, so the thing is like,
no
when a mudslide happens, I like, because for me, it's like, I will let them take a shower, rinse off, collect their things, and carry on. I won't be mean. I won't kick them out. They're usually so embarrassed that they just run. Like, they're like mortified, especially because it's all over my sheet.
Oh, it's a shitter set.
Yeah, and above the wall in shit, I assume it said, John was here.
Yeah.
They just run. I love that.
Yeah. They just, did it happen again?
You're still shitting.
That's the problem with partying and staying up late, is that you'd start craving Taco Bell at a certain point.
Yeah.
That's not good for this.
I feel like I could probably use a douche, not for anal, but just get some of the garbage out of my fucking colon once in a while. That would probably help a lot.
I'm sure Dr. Steve could help you out. Okay, so but not over state lines. My clip number 5, I found an episode that was about Pride Month. Pride Month is when we celebrate this community. I thought, well, this is going to be fun and exciting, because all I'm looking for is just some positivity, something fun that I can get behind.
May this year be the year where the gays show up and show out.
Yeah.
In masses this November, when pride is on the ballot box with human rights at stake.
No.
Our human rights.
God damn it, Carl.
So take this pride to summon your patriotic and prideful self and register to vote.
Fuck me. 3 different episodes I pulled from so far, and all of them are about how MAGA is going to ruin their lives.
Yeah. I got a whole episode about douching, and you found the stinkers. That's fucking weird, dude.
Dude, this is brutal. So apparently this is very scary.
This should literally scare the shit out of everyone who is not a white man.
Oh, phew. Okay.
Never mind.
Whoa.
I'm back in.
For a second there, I was like, what's going on? Like, well, if you're a white man, you're fine. Thank God. Okay.
Yeah, finally.
Finally something happening good for us. All right, this is the really quick clip that I want to play, because I want to get your take on this, Jody. You might be more of an expert than I am.
Probably. Oh, absolutely.
The LGBTQIA2 plus rights.
Okay, so this is a new one for me.
Okay.
LGBT, so far, so good.
I got it, yeah.
Q, yeah.
Queer.
I,
Intersex.
A,
After sex.
2,
2 Chains.
What's 2 Chains?
He's a fucking rapper.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
It's when I go out in public and I pretend I'm 2 Chains. I just go, true.
What is 2? Is that like for someone who has 2 different personalities? Is like schizophrenic style part of this? What is
anybody
going
with
on?
multiple personalities doesn't stop at 2, Carl. That never
That's
happened
true.
once.
Yeah, that's a very good point. So, yeah, I didn't understand. I mean, now we're putting numbers in with the letters. They're just trying to fuck with us, right?
Spiral, lightning bolt.
Yeah, there's a hashtag in there somewhere in the middle. You're like, what the fuck? An @ sign?
I know it's hacked when people call them alphabet people. That seems to work the best now because it's just all that, and letter people.
Well, yeah, no, that's why I think that's why they put the 2 in there. So you go, see, we're not alphabet people.
Oh.
We don't discriminate, just the letters. We have letters and numbers.
So
all right,
I want to keep everything moving. Oh.
I do too,
Carl.
Jody. We're not going to stay on this segment too much longer, and I want to get to your clips. But he does show off some of his talent. Finally. I finally found a part of the show. I'm like, okay, good. He's having some fun.
It's a little funny. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. You see, I've forgotten why I can't easily hide.
Well, a couple problems with you. You had some pitchy spots here and there, you know what I mean? You lost the melody a little bit.
This guy can't sing for shit.
Epic fail.
Terrible.
You keep digging while I keep singing.
I I only wish you would have pulled him rapping. That was in the Tay-Trav episode. By the way, the portmanteau for that should be Tavis. That's how you mix Taylor and Travis.
Yeah.
Tavis, you fucking moron.
Yeah, Tay-Trav is not an easy thing to say. Jody, you listen to multiple episodes of this?
I'm hooked. I've listened to almost all the episodes, and I'm upset that there aren't more. Look,
this is so boring.
So Kiki number 15. I think we're going to get to the bottom of what is the biggest problem with gay sex. I think, and it's all everybody's going to have the same answer. So please.
So, like, tops out there, if it happens, it happens, and just know that if you're having gay sex, shit happens. So, if you take the risk, sometimes it's worth the risk. You know, you don't have time. What do you do if you feel like you don't have time? Like, what if you're in a pinch or something?
In a pinch made me laugh.
Yeah, I get
That's
it.
a great way to put it. Thank you. Carl, what do you do if you don't have time to clean out your asshole?
I suck the guy off. Look at me. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're online right now, aren't we? There's other ways. You don't have to have dirty anal sex all the time. There's other things you can do.
I have two here that go together really quick. If you could give me Kiki 17, and then we'll do one right after that goes with it.
So the where this all goes down is typically in your bathroom. And
if you're lucky,
let's talk about what you need. So
you need some
toothbrush you're not planning on using.
Up your bumhole into your colon.
Or someone else's toothbrush.
Also known as an enema for some of you. If you go into the grocery store, that's what it'll be called. It's
a fleet enema.
A fleet enema.
They come in mineral oil or they have saline. I usually dump the saline out. I will use the mineral oil. I'll, in fact, refill it with mineral oil. I will occasionally use the saline, but it kind of burns.
Some salt to taste.
God damn it. You need some pepper in there, too, I think.
Yeah. Maybe spice it up a little bit.
Garnish.
Some soy sauce.
I thought it was pretty good because I never thought about mineral oil in your asshole. Like they say the butthole is not a self-lubricating orifice, I believe. And put mineral oil. Yeah, it shouldn't be, really. And Balthazar, he's self-lubricating his asshole. That's pretty goddamn nice, I think.
My gosh, I was lubricating my asshole so hard this morning. It was just flying through me.
It's actually funny you mentioned that. So Kiki number 16, I have a gay friend who's a podcaster. And I said, hey, man, could you listen to this and just let me know, like, take this advice and just give me an idea? Like, is he talking out of his ass or is this, like, legit? Use a mineral oil. Is that better?
I can't get enough dicks in my butt. Whoa.
Survey says, gay man approved.
You do not have a gay friend who's a podcaster, Jody. That's wildly offensive. By the way, Troy Smith says that two-spirited, and that is gay Indians.
Gindians?
Yeah, so that's what the two is in LGBTQIA2+.
Sucks
hey,
on
how are
ya? Yeah.
How are ya?
Cock sucker.
All right, Jody. Let's try to wrap this up. Let's wrap it up with a bow.
I got two that need to be played, and we can wrap it up. It's Kiki 18 and 19. They kind of go together.
I just put some mineral oil up there, kind of coat everything going on up there. It helps loosen everything up. It helps everything slide out, but also it helps moisturize it.
Nice. It's very nice. I love a nice moist hole.
Yeah, well, I keep mine moist. There's another tip with moisturizing your whole lip balm. The lip on your skin is the same as the lip on your bum. So if you have lip balm, you can always use that to moisturize. And make sure you do that at the end because water is very dry.
That was his name. Oh my God, my friend Sam used to do that all the time. And he used to tell me about that. He's like, I just put my lip balm on.
If someone ever asks if they can borrow my lip balm, no fucking way.
He called it his boy lips. So I'm gonna, I'm like,
that's gross.
Imagine having two different lip balms with you and then mixing them up.
Yeah, don't get on there.
Big tastes like massive guy, and he's like, I just put my lip balm on my boy lips. And I'm like, oh my God.
And they're puckered.
Yeah, and then he'd go, he put it on himself and like.
Ooh, you want some? You want some of his lip balm? Did you ever borrow Sam's lip balm?
No.
You know where that shit's been.
Yeah, thank God.
So that's what I learned from this show, Carl. I learned how to douche, and I also learned never borrow gay man's lip balm. That's a bad idea.
Definitely. Also, all of a sudden, these guys just sounded very gay. Like, they haven't sounded gay this entire time. And they're just like, ugh. I don't know. Something happened when they started talking about lip balm on the asshole. I got really excited.
Yeah, it takes it in a different direction, Carl. So, yeah, that's I'm not giving you the ins and outs. Like I said, you can go watch a video. If you want, listen to the rest of this podcast. They tell you all about how to clean your asshole out. The last funny clip of this was Kiki 19, and it was, some experience from Balthazar and how to douche your asshole.
Like you mentioned before, you need a bathroom. You need some kind of apparatus to get the water up there. You need water. You should have some kind of saline or mineral oil to maybe not always. You can just use water. You're not supposed to use the water from the tap. It's supposed to be dangerous for you because there's treatments in it. Squirt it up there, squeeze it out. Try to do it in the toilet, especially if it's someone else's house. Don't shit in someone else's shower. Don't be in the shower crushing grapes.
Not
That's
cool.
disgusting.
Oh God. Oh my God. Crushing grapes.
But there are attachments you can attach to your shower, and then you stick that little wand up your butt and you turn that water on and you irrigate it out. But it is proper etiquette to hold it and make it to the toilet.
Yeah, hold it and make it to the toilet.
Yes.
Yeah. But then what do you do about all the water that gets on the ground?
Wipe it up, clean it up. Make sure you clean your side. You're going to be showering in there in a minute, too.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure you clean that shit up.
Oh, God.
Wear shoes.
Yeah. I don't even want to go inside a gay man's bathroom now.
Look.
After hearing this. They're just shitting all over the floor?
I have two thoughts about this. Number one, if I'm going to clean my asshole out, typically I go to the Waffle House. That's the best place to fill your ass up and walk around. You can jump, do jumping jacks, you're good. Also, Balthazar, I'll encourage you, go to www.biobidet.com. Use promo code POBOYS. You save 10%. You can clean your booty hole like a champion, dude. I got one in my secondary bathroom right now. I got a turbo function. You press that turbo button, it will super soak spray you square in the asshole. And it will fill you up. Your fucking colon, your stomach will hurt.
It goes in too?
If you lean forward far enough, yeah. I think I was doing it wrong.
I was going to say, when you're spending a lot of time in the bathroom, you're just having too much fun in there.
Yeah. What I do, man.
Jody, open this door.
Who are these podcasts? WAT.